Hey guys, today this video is about assembling this new Traeger Flatrock griddle. So I plan to keep this video as short as possible with just barely showing the steps. This video is mainly just to supplement the written instructions. I found something that wasn't included in the written instructions, so I had to spend a little bit longer explaining that. This should help give you an idea of whether or not you think this is something you could tackle yourself or not. There are a couple of pretty heavy elements that you'll probably need some help with. Very doable for nearly anybody. The assembly is super easy. Everything fits together really nicely. This video is just kind of behind the scenes. You'll get some looks at the Flatrock that maybe you haven't seen before on the internet. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is install the casters onto the bottom of the legs. You're going to grab your bolts and connect the legs to the base. Now they are labeled with little chickens and little cows that help you make sure that you get them in the right place. So make sure you're lining up your chickens and make sure you're lining up your cows. Once you get all your legs installed, it is time to put in the braces between the legs. Braces here that will go upside down and brace each leg. There are some additional pieces that go, and then they're labeled front bracket and back bracket. Okay, I've got the braces on, and as you can see, the front bracket, there's the back bracket. Here's a piece that'll go right here underneath the button you push. But that is going to hold the propane tank up. Okay, so I flipped it around. I will say you probably need some help to do that. I did it by myself. It is heavy, yes, but really it's awkward. There's nowhere to like grab it to pick it up, so I had to like open the lid in order to get a handle on it. The next piece that we're going to get is actually this piece. Stick this front. So now you can see that this piece is installed under here. So the next step are these shelves. There's a bunch of these bolts that we're going to put in around, and I think this is going to be for the PAL system. One note on these is you don't want to screw them all the way in. You want to leave them out just a little bit. So the next step is to mount the brackets that will hold these shelves onto the actual Traeger itself. Okay, and now I have both shelves installed, and the next thing to do is install this PAL system. So the screws that we left earlier, these things just hook onto it. We'll tighten these bolts. We've got one to put on the side of each one, and then one to put on the front of each one. And now we're just going to go in and tighten the bolts that are back here. We've got that installed. We are now to the point where we can open up the lid. There's a couple of things we need to do inside here. Obviously, we're taking off any cardboard styrofoam that we see. So there's actually a piece that we're going to install here. The good thing about the handle is that it comes with a bolt already built in. So I had this completely finished, I thought, and then I realized that I had this piece left. I looked through the instructions to see what it was supposed to go to. I never saw in the instructions on what this piece went to. It is labeled in there as number 2. I kind of figured it out, that it goes right here. It slides right in here. So it hooks here, hooks down there, and what this will do is make sure that the grease goes through the grease hole and then down into the grease trap that's underneath. So seems like a very important piece. Otherwise, you're going to have grease all over the inside of this. So make sure you install this here. All right, now that that's in, we're going to put the griddle in and the knobs on the front. So on the back, there's this switch, and underneath it, on the left side, you'll see a place to install the plug. One more thing is the grease trap. There's the foil liner that it comes with, and it just goes right under here. Thanks for watching this video, you guys, and I will see you on the next one. You can find this Traeger Flatrock griddle on Amazon.